Hey guys, it's Deligracy here, and today I have got a special collaboration video with Eric from VERSdesign, who's built this magnificent house in a lunar island, which was the custom world by the Sim Supply. But yeah, you can see a few of the views here, which is really, really pretty, and I love it. But anyway, everybody meet Eric. Do you want to say hello?
Everyone.
Eric is from the US. So I've been teaching him a bit of Aussie slang, which has been fun.
Yeah, I'm learning.
But of course, like usual, Eric's build will be on his channel, and there'll be a link in the description down below, but you should definitely check it out because he builds some amazing minimalist houses, which are very unique to sim builder YouTubes, in my opinion anyway. But did you want to say a little bit about your channel or this house in particular?
Yeah, sure. Well, that kind of summed it up. I do like modern Sims 3 builds on my channel. And yeah, that's what I was really going for here. Just more of like a minimalist, like clean slate sort of design. Because I knew Deli was going to come in and do like colors galore and all kinds of cool stuff on the interior. So I wanted to do something cool and simple and on the ocean.
Yeah, it's cool. The house like extends across the ocean and has this amazing kind of, what would you call the rocks around it, like a fort or something?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like a fort around it.
Yeah, it's cool. Although the rocks just here were giving me some trouble, because I put like a little, what's it called, where you kind of lift up the floor a bit, foundation, half foundation. And I couldn't put it in because of the rocks, so I don't know if I spoiled your design there. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh no, not at all. I love the new windows you put in too, like the long into the future ones, the skinny ones. Those look awesome.
Oh yeah, I really don't like messing with people's builds, but I needed to put some natural light in there because I put in the floor plan after you did it, obviously. So
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
I when those rooms were completely closed off, I was like, oh, but I just throw some slim windows in.
Yeah. No, there were some things you like had to do because the whole middle of the house was glass and just being able to like see into the private areas and stuff. I knew it was gonna have to change at least a little bit.
Yeah, when you do the floor plan, it always has to have a little nick and tuck here and there.
But yeah, no, I think it looks way better. It looks great.
Oh, thank you. Always good to have the other person a happy chappy and not be like, I hate what you did with my house. But I'm just kidding. That's never happened, touch wood. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, you can see I'm just kind of putting in the doors and windows, and I've actually put in a couple of garage doors here because I thought, because it is in such a tropical island, that it would be cool to kind of open up half of the wall with the garage door. So it kind of opens up into this little courtyard area, which I thought was quite nice, and it opens fully. And the other garage door that you guys saw before, it's like a hidden laundry, which I thought was kind of cool.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah, I didn't even notice. That's cool.
I think they call it like a European laundry. I don't know. I could have made
Oh,
that up.
okay.
And this is actually, Eric knows this already, but I kind of furnished half the house and then I went to bed. And then what often happens for me is I come back to it and I'm like, I don't like it. I have to change it completely. So this is actually kind of the second furnish, or at least half, where it got completely changed, pretty much. I mean, it looks pretty different, the outcome to the original one I sent you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It looks way different. Totally different.
Yeah, it's a bit lighter and fresher, which I think is interesting because you, in your build, said I think you originally put some darker aspects of the house inside, maybe, and then you ended up
Yeah.
lightening it up again.
Yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, it's funny. This house kind of is somewhat Grecian inspired in the interior and exterior, which is kind of different. I don't think I've really had that influence in a house before. But it was interesting because I completely forgot. Eric said that he had a bit of a Grecian influence on the exterior, and then I kind of just happened to also have that influence on the interior. So there you go. We're on the same creative wavelength or something. I don't know. But yeah, what else was about this build were you kind of thinking of? Like, I know that center courtyard part, you mentioned that you wanted the build to kind of go in a clockwise direction, which I thought was really nice.
Yeah, I was just Well, I wanted to do the courtyard because someone requested that on Twitter. They wanted to see a house with a courtyard. And I thought it would be cool because I've done courtyards before and they always turn out just flat. And I don't know, I wanted to try something unique. So I wanted to like use this 60 by 20 lot, this long, skinny lot, and have the courtyard be over the water. I thought that was kind of interesting. So that was the kind of direction we ran with for the build. I'm so glad you knocked out those windows, by the way. It was just weird having that all glass in the center of the house. It looks a lot better now.
Oh, thanks. I can't remember why I knocked them out. Was it the wardrobe or something? There is a walk-in wardrobe there. But yeah, sorry for changing the build a little bit. Just no, the totally, windows. No.
The way that I had it, I was like, there's no way. Like, this isn't even going to work. I almost sent you another house completely just because looking at it, I was like, there's no way to section this off. But I should have had faith.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I love the flow of this. Like, I think it would be really nice to play your Sims in because it does flow nicely. And kind of your game flow is really important in houses, I think. That's why I really like open plan houses personally. So this is definitely very, very open plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've kind of made a shelving unit where the TV is, using Into the Future shelves kind of stacked on one another with the Move objects on sheet. And I also use some of those wooden benches from Late Night there as well. And you'll see there's also a strip of the Into the Future shelves over the Late Night, kind of, what are they? I think they're technically coffee tables, but that's just to allow me to put some extra decorative objects on there because sometimes the Late Night coffee tables can be a bit glitchy placing certain things on them. I don't know if you find that, but I find it is really annoying.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, but here you can see that Grecian inspiration coming in with that really nice blue wall, which kind of reflects the surroundings of the beautiful Luna Island, and also the white and blue pattern on the chairs there. I love those chairs. They're from the store actually, and they are from the store, and they're kind of really retro looking, which is quite cool.
Yeah, I was wondering that. You sent me that screenshot, and I was like, where are these chairs from? I want them.
Yeah, they're really good. They're like one of my favorite chairs from the store.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really tempted to make like a video of all my favorite store items because I love the store.
Oh my god, do it.
Yeah, you reckon? Should totally just do it. But went through quite a lot of carpets here, like a million different carpets. But I kind of went with this, I think it's like a crocodile skin or something like that. Just really plain and simple, which was nice. And playing around with some coffee tables, but I end up going for this more organic kind of wooden one, which I thought went with that kind of beach theme of kind of washed up wood or whatnot. Yeah. And the floorboards, you said that you weren't sure about what you originally put in there, but they didn't actually change that much to what you had, I don't think. I think they're just a bit lighter.
Yeah, the one I used was way too orange. I think that was what I didn't like about it. I think it was just way too orange, and this is a much more neutral tone. It's way more fitting to the vibe of the house, I think.
Yeah. Oh, and did I tell you I had to reinstall like all of my store content? It took so long.
Oh my god, that's a nightmare.
Because for my Luna Island LP, I downloaded heaps and heaps of houses from the Sim Supply website to put into it that other people had built. But I didn't realize when you download houses, custom content can actually kind of sneak into them. And it was screwing up my launcher really badly, and I couldn't export any houses I was building.
Oh no.
So it was like, crises, but it's all good. I'm pretty sure I have everything I used to have. But it was so weird. Like one day I was in my game and there was a Ferrari in a house, and I was like, wow, I didn't realize they had that kind of product placement in the fast lane stuff back. I was like, really? Wow, the Sims kind of went all out there.
They have the terrible advertising for the Prius. Like when you add the Prius to the household, it says you save on your monthly bills, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I love that pop up. It's great. Oh, I love that. But yeah, using lots of decorative objects here on the shelves to kind of make it look really lived in. And I love those kind of horse statues on the right there, just kind of making each one a different color and putting them in a trio. Thought that was kind of nice. But there's definitely a lot of blue and yellow, and we do get a little bit of a hint of salmon in here, because I believe Eric likes a bit of salmon color. Do you, Eric?
Yeah, it's a guilty pleasure. Let's not talk about it.
And yeah, I love these long shelves not long shelves, long kind of painting, photography painting from the base game. It's so handy to kind of lean against the wall. I don't know, it always looks good. And I like that. And as you can see, I kind of pull out different decorative objects from the decor section. I kind of just, if I want to use it later in the build, I'll just kind of chuck it anywhere on the floor. So those decorative objects kind of on the floor, they don't stay there. They just don't worry about that. Yeah, and I love these plants from the store as well, the ones that just got deleted actually. But I was a little bit wary because I know that it's difficult for a lot of you who have maybe 1 or 2 of the expansion packs to download these houses. So I'm really hoping to do just some base game builds and furnishing quite soon, which would be good. But yeah, do you ever do just like base game builds, Eric?
Sometimes, yeah, I've done a couple base game like starter homes and stuff, but I just have like zero fun furnishing houses that are base game. Like, it is just not even fun. So I'll do base game builds and stuff, but that's about as far as it goes.
Yeah. Oh, Eric, your interiors are really nice though, because I've watched your videos. I'm like, oh, he does a good job. Good job.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely.
I take time.
And these paintings from the base game, I rarely use these days, but I really like them because they kind of match each other, and I guess they look quite European as well, which is quite nice. And the pool table, we had to have a pool table in there, I think. It's such a house for entertaining, I think.
Yeah, totally.
The shape of it, so... And there's that hint of salmon coming in, although I think it just got deleted, unfortunately, but I promise it does come back. And of course some tunes there. The carpets I had such a struggle with in this house. I don't know why. But this carpet I'm going through now, I actually, right before I finished this house, I went on a run to the beach because I live near the coast. And there was this really, really pretty sunset that I tweeted that was like, it had a lot of pink and purple and blues in it. So I was kind of inspired by that. Maybe that's where the salmon comes in, actually. I think so. Yeah. And I love the European laundry. I think that's so much fun.
It just sounds fancy saying it. I want one now.
Yeah, I have a European laundry. It's very nice. Very nice. Oh, and by the way, guys, I just have to say, Eric has the cutest dog I have ever seen. I just saw him before. What's his name again?
Roscoe.
Oh, Roscoe. I think we should put a little picture of him in the corner here so you guys can see it. Because he's adorable.
Okay, yeah, totally.
I mean, I've always wanted a pug. I really have.
They're so chill. They just like love eating and cuddling. It's great. It's like everything I want from a dog.
It's just a dog that eats and cuddles.
Yeah, totally. It's perfect.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love this kind of ottoman. Well, the pattern I put on this ottoman, it's that really strong contrast of white and blue, which I thought I wanted to have some really strong contrasts in the house because a lot of your builds, Eric, are very strong in contrast on the exteriors, particularly with a lot of white and against kind of wood paneling and whatnot. So I definitely kept that in mind. And these like into the future floor tiles that actually look into the water below, which I thought was quite nice.
That's awesome. I didn't even realize that. There's so many things that are like new to me watching this because I haven't seen the full like finished version of it yet. So yeah, that's awesome.
I love that about collabs. Although I haven't built something and had someone furnish it for me yet, but they're always like, "Oh, it's so cool." It's so cool to watch. So yeah, I gotta do that one time. And I love these like really big, generous tiles in the kitchen, the blue and white tiles, very beachy. I thought that was quite cool and a little bit different. I don't think I've done a kitchen with such generous tiling before. And putting in the middle counter, which is always a bit of a hassle to do with Move objects on. And the sides didn't line up for some reason, which you can see the gap there, which was quite weird. I don't know why that happened.
That happened to me in one of my videos too. I was trying to place overhead cabinets and it was doing the same thing.
Isn't that strange? Is that like the terrain or something? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly. Well, it was giving me glitches because the stove underneath it was like at a 1 degree angle, of course. So I don't know.
Oh, right. Yeah. We actually have a double stove in this house. They obviously like to cook these Sims. But it's really a house for a single Sim or a couple Sim. Or perhaps some Sims expecting a baby on the way. I think you could fit a cot in there.
Maybe.
But I think also the main bathroom. Oh, actually, you could change the main bathroom, I think, into a bedroom and the laundry area into a main bathroom. I think that would work, actually, if you wanted to kind of renovate it.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, because main bathrooms can be like half bathrooms, I guess. And I love these stools from Showtime. They're nice and simple. When I got Showtime, I was like, yes, simple stools. And these lights kind of draped across the kitchen counter there. I was so excited because they kind of fitted perfectly in that width. But then it didn't really suit the house, so they actually go, and this is an indoor vegetable patch for your Sims to be able to pick their cooking ingredients straight away without having to go outside. A little bit snazzy. Although, I think, I have to make it a little bit smaller because it got a bit cramped there. But actually, Eric, I think these Sims are definitely chefs, I have to say. Because they have a double stove and they have an indoor, like, herb garden.
Well, have you made them? Are they, like, real Sims yet? Do they exist?
No, they're in my imagination.
Okay.
I didn't actually make Sims for this house. I just kind of went for it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I will be very tempted to move in some Sims into here. Definitely.
You should.
Yeah, definitely. I like this house. I would definitely play with it. And this kitchen table, I was going to go with like a wood paneled tabletop, but I actually changed it to stone because I felt like there was a lot of wood going on, so needed a bit of a change. And just putting in some of those... What are those things called? I think they're called like horses. I don't know.
Man. they have a name.
Sawhorse. That's the one.
We did it,
yay. we do call them that in Australia as well.
Okay.
There is a similarity.
See, I thought I taught you some American slang, but I guess not.
No, I'm still yet to learn some slang from you.
See, that's the thing, though. Aussies have all the good slang. You abbreviate everything and make cool words out of everything. Everyone knows American slang. It's not cool. We don't have... What was it? Breaky? Am I saying that right?
Not breaky, brekkie.
Oh, brekkie.
For breakfast. I just had breakfast before and I told Eric, I'll jump on Skype soon. I'm just having brekkie. And he was like, what's brekkie? It's funny. I love finding these things out about people living across the world, like the different things we all say. It's quite interesting. But I guess...
You guys
yeah. You go.
You guys have interesting slang. Like, what was the one you told me? I can't remember now. You told me so many, but there was one really good one.
I can't remember. I guess...
Oh, it was cool as. That's right.
Oh,
it's
cool
probably
as.
basic. Every Aussie's probably like, he doesn't know that, what? But yeah, no, I had no idea. I like it.
It's so funny because it comes so naturally to me anyway to just say, oh, that's cool as. Oh, it's funny. Gotta love that Aussie slang.
I'm gonna make it happen in America.
Oh, do it. Actually, you said you accidentally told a friend, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, she was like, "What are you even talking about?"
Are you speaking English? And I think that big pot plant in the corner is from Roaring Heights, I think. Or there's one very similar in Roaring Heights. I could be wrong, actually. Or maybe it's from Showtime. But I like that. Brings a bit of greenery, lush greenery into the interior. Bringing the outdoors indoors, shall we say. And I just love looking out the windows and seeing all of those rocks. They're so cool. I mean, if this was a real house, this would be, like, crazy stunning. Like, absolutely.
Yeah, it would be an expensive house, no doubt.
Yeah. Definitely. Also, they have an indoor bar here for when the sim couple would like to entertain at maybe their dinner party. And just putting in some plants there with the Move Objects On sheet, kind of making it look like it's sitting on top of the bar there. And
yeah, that's smart. Yeah, that's cool. I've seen you do that a couple times, like place the plants into something and they look shorter, like they're on top of the table. I got to try that.
Yeah, well, it's really handy. I mean, I've done that forever, I think. But I don't know, plants you can be so creative with. I also like if you use split leveling in a house, you can make like the plants that you can't actually usually put on top of tables. If you put them on the split level, then they appear to be sitting on top of the table, which I kind of get a kick out of.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, I'm learning.
Yeah. And they also have some wine storage there. I think that might be from World Adventures. I'm not sure. Yeah. And here comes the salmon color, or maybe apricot-y salmon, maybe. I don't know. Also tried out a yellow. The yellow is quite nice there as well. You could definitely change it to yellow if you prefer that. And I think this is the first time I've ever done a blue bookshelf, which was very exciting. I did get excited about that. A new color in the works. And also, a few of you guys, when I put a garage door in my house, I think it was on my last build, a lot of you guys were like, oh wow, I didn't realize that you can actually open the garage door up, but you can. And that's why I use it on interiors, because it can open up kind of like to a similar way bifold doors would. It would be so good if they had bifold doors in The Sims. Ugh.
Oh, we can dream.
Like, they need that in The Sims 4.
The Sims 4 needs a lot of things.
Yeah. They must be like so stressed with all of these requests.
They must just think we're the most annoying, complainy people about The Sims 4, but whatever.
I dare. We're helping though, we're helping.
Yeah, well, I'm just complaining, but you're helping maybe.
I don't know. I don't know. And it's funny, that little lemon coloured bedside lamp that's on the floor there, that has been carried throughout the entire house since the beginning. Like through room to room to room, because I really liked it. But I don't think I actually use it in the end.
Oh no.
So it got carried around for no reason. Which is a bit sad. And I felt like they needed a 4-poster bed. Kind of looks very ocean beach-like to me. I don't know. That was kind of cool. And having that platform there makes the master bedroom look very fancy. In a way. But yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah. What did you, like, when you saw, well, as you're seeing, I suppose, the layout of the house, was that similar to what you would have done with it, do you think? Or do you think it's quite different to how you would have approached it?
It's literally exactly the opposite of what I was thinking was going to happen. Yeah.
Really?
Because when I divided the space, well, I wasn't really divided up. It was open floor plan when I sent it to you. But there was like the majority of the house is in the back. There's like the outdoor living area, and the majority of the indoor floor plan is in the back of the house. And there's just this like sliver of house in the front. But like the way you put in new walls and sectioned off part of it, it made like the perfect living room. And I thought there was only space for it in the back. So yeah, no, it's exactly the opposite of what I would have done, but in like the best way.
Oh, cool. That's really cool. And I love these shelves from Roaring Heights. Do you have Roaring Heights, Eric?
I do. Well, I have Roaring Heights. I bought it through Origin. This probably isn't the best time for a Q&A. Like, help me get my game to work. But I bought it through Origin, and it's been really annoying. Like, the hairstyles are in my game, and, like, some of the women's clothing, but that's it. Like, I don't have any of the items or the world, and I've uninstalled it. I don't know. I'm just complaining right now, but
Oh, that's so
I kind of
weird.
have it.
Oh, that's really annoying. You should maybe contact them because it's kind of not fair if you've bought it. I don't know. Um, but yes, Origin can be a bit funny with downloads occasionally. I have had a few issues with it myself. But
Yeah,
usually
I would just
reinstalling helps.
Yeah, I'll try that. Well, I went and uninstalled all of my like custom content, and that uninstalled Roaring Heights too. I don't know, whatever. But when I came back to reinstall it, yeah, it still wasn't working. So
Oh, that's
I don't know.
unlucky.
I know.
And here, guys, is a beautiful walk-in wardrobe, of course, with two sides for each sim. I thought that was absolutely necessary, of course.
Of course.
And this is a very sexy shower. There's like two shower heads behind the wall, which I thought was very nice. My friends, this shower is quite inspired by one of my friends' houses. They live on the coast, on a cliff, actually. Their house is actually a cliff build. But they basically have this shower. But of course not with two showers. They have just like one massive shower head. But it's so pretty. I wish I lived in their house.
Yeah, that sounds like surreal. I have this friend that lives on a cliff. Like, I live in a part of the world where it is just flat. Like, there is no cliffs, no
Oh,
palm
really?
trees. Yeah, no, I live in Midwest Indiana. It is very flat.
Oh, wow. I like live next to a mountain. Like, that's why in bushfire season, because in summer when it's quite hot in Australia, we get a lot of bushfires. Like, I got evacuated because we're at the bottom of like a massive bushy mountain. So it's a bit of a worry if there's fires around.
That sounds crazy. That is such a crazy life to live, just in fear of fire.
I mean,
That's crazy.
It's not usually that bad, but if I guess you can have unlucky summers here and there. It's a lot worse further north, though, generally, than where I am. So that's okay. But I love this bathroom, and I put some wood on the wall as well, and the bathtub's also on a platform with a nice chair. I think, yeah, one of these chairs here, which is a little bit extravagant. And that feature on the wall behind the bathtub, that's from Showtime, I believe. And it's actually a wall light, but in live mode, water cascades down it. So it's actually really beautiful in live mode.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I don't have Showtime either, so yeah, I had no idea. They
Yeah,
need to just pay you royalties. All you do is like, oh, this is how awesome this expansion is. And it's made me spend so much money.
pretty much. It becomes an addiction though, because you're like, I need to have this and this and this and this. Although I will say, I don't have every stuff pack. I don't have movie stuff pack or pack or Katy Perry sweet treats.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just really don't have a use for those. I don't think.
I don't think anyone really does.
I don't know. Like, does anyone out there really like the Katy Perry sweet treats? Like, no judgment. There might be people who actually really enjoy it. You never know. It could be cool for like a fantasy house. I don't know, with cupcakes everywhere.
Yeah. Or like a shop, maybe, like a donut. I have no idea.
A donut shop with the new bakery set. Actually, that's not a bad idea. There is an eclair,
Oh, yeah, that's
chocolate
true.
eclair couch that came with Showtime as well.
Oh my god, I'm buying it right now.
Now there will be like a chocolate eclair in all of your houses.
That'll be my signature, my calling card.
And this is the exterior. This pool is so pretty. It's got like it's kind of like an infinity pool with the rock ledge there that you put in. I love it. And
Oh, thank you.
yeah. And these hanging chairs from the new Bohemian store set, I put them in. I got really excited about them. Then I realized, oh, there's no roof over that garden area. I was like, oh, fail. But I also have to say I really love the floor tiles used in this area, because a lot of people use like the literal grass floor tile. But this was cool because it looks more like AstroTurf, in my opinion. So I like that.
Well, I actually saw that in an old video from the Sims Supply. He just used like that green carpet, and for some reason it like just looks like dirt and grass. Like it doesn't even look like carpet, it just looks like grass. So
yeah, it's cool. I like it. And they have a spa out the front too, because it's completely necessary. I mean, you may as well on the beach. And my OCD there, I have to recolor bins and mailboxes generally. Like all the time. And putting in some landscaping here. I wasn't sure what to do with this front part of the house. I was like,
well, I'm glad you did something, because the way I left it was just so incomplete. Like, I started in the back of the house and moved forward towards the street, and it just left this big awkward space, and it looks awesome at the end. I'm really glad you put something here.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I put a carport in. I can't believe I forgot to put a car there, though. Which is kind of annoying, but oh well. It kind of has these kind of wall features with the timber on them that matches the house, which is kind of nice, I thought, to kind of use up a lot of that blank space. And then there's also a sitting area we're about to create on the right there, which you can kind of look out onto the ocean from, which is very, very nice. But yeah, I just love this build. It's so cool. So cool.
Aw, thanks. I love it too. It came out way cooler than I thought it would. It came out I mean, obviously I knew your portion was going to be stellar, but I just was not, like I said, I wasn't 100% on the build when I sent it to you, but now I'm like 1,000%. It's really cool.
Oh, that's good. We're about to go into the screenshots now, guys. Yay, so you get to see it. Here's the exterior, Eric's marvelous work. And that gorgeous infinity pool looking over the Aluna Ocean. You can see it there again from the other angle, which is really nice. Here is the lounge room with the shelving unit there, and those really fun kind of ottomans with those really bold patterns on them. The pool table and the laundry there you can see with the garage door up, which is quite nice. The European laundry, we have to say it properly.
Yeah, that's
someone's probably going to comment and be like, that's not even what it's called. But
deal with it. Yes, it is.
We just sound awesome saying that. Of course, there's a dining table looking out onto the ocean, because every room looks over the ocean pretty much. The bathroom, the master suite as well. And yeah, but thank you so much, Eric, for the build. I had so much fun with this collab. I'd love to do another one in the future, definitely, because we have both studied graphic design, so I think we kind of approach the Sims building in that way, potentially.
Yeah, we're kindred spirits.
Pretty much. But anyway, this is the last screenshot, so coming up now. But thanks again, and definitely hit up VERSdesign on YouTube, Eric's page. There are some incredible houses there, all with this beautiful minimalist design. So yeah, thanks for coming on the channel.
Thanks, guys.